Hi, I'm Lillian Wallace, and I'm here today to propose a solution to ensure that dropout rates drop and graduation rates rise during the nursing program. Counseling needs to be mandated during nursing school. This will not only raise the number of registered nurses, but it will also raise your school's budget and reputation, since the graduation rates would be higher. Now let's point out some nursing school stressors. First up, we have workload. Community college nursing programs are expecting students to be at school Monday through Friday, which can cause a huge workload. This can cause students to have depression and among other things. While mandated counseling once a week could help every student learn to manage and handle this demanding workload. Next, we have finances. Nursing school is expensive, while it being challenging for students to hold jobs while being enrolled in the program. Counseling can give students a chance to talk about their issues freely, and the counselor would be able to help students receive help if they need it, and counselors would be able to give suggestions on what type of loans or grants they could apply for. Now let's talk about social anxiety during nursing school. Dealing with social anxiety is really hard during nursing school because everyone works in such close quarters, also while having to display skills in front of the whole class and your instructor. Mandating counseling can help students battle with their social anxiety. Finally, we have family and personal issues. We all can understand how family or personal issues can be heavy on our minds, which can get in the way of doing your schoolwork. Mandatory counseling once a week can help with outside the school environment issues too. This is a way for students to get help without having to ask for it. We all know that asking for help can be very challenging for most people. Counseling made mandatory once a week during nursing school can improve the entire program. Of course, if the counselor feels like the student needs it more than once a week, then they will receive it for the recommended time the counselor decides. Counseling will not only help the students, but will also help you as the board. Counseling can be a solution to many of your issues. Counseling can give you inside information about the program that you would not know without it. Counselors will be able to notice patterns, meaning if multiple students are having a problem with the same thing, then there needs to be a change made. The counselors can bring the pattern issues to you as the board, so that way you can improve your program. Counseling will bring things to your attention that you may not know is even an issue. Counseling gives you a way to improve your nursing program without having to suffer from your graduation rates lowering and your dropout rates rising. This change needs to be made. This change will not only benefit the healthcare field with better nurses and increase the quantity of them. Graduation rates for nursing programs have dropped by 26% since 1995. Without a change in nursing programs, these rates will continue to drop. This is your chance to start this change. Mandatory counseling will increase the graduation rates. This will tremendously help your college, but it will also majorly benefit the healthcare field. There is a nursing shortage, and it all comes back to nursing school as why that is. If there could be something to make nursing school not as grueling for students, the answer is mandatory counseling. Without it, the major nursing shortage we are struggling with right now will increase. There will also be more budget cuts since the graduation rates will become lower without mandatory counseling. We all know that budget cuts are scary and hard to manage. How will you decide what to cut? You won't have to choose. You won't have to choose if you choose to mandate counseling during nursing school. Mandatory counseling would work by having a minimum time of once per week, and every student in the nursing program would have to abide by this. This would make it easier for students to achieve their goals of becoming a nurse. This would also make students more comfortable with talking about their issues, whether it be about the program itself, personal issues, or the hefty workload. The counselor would be able to help address these problems in a way that works best for that particular student. Counselors would also be able to help students manage their stress levels about financial issues. They could fix this by referring students to loans and grants that suit that individual certain situation. Counselors would also be able to help students figure out a healthy study schedule since nursing school is grueling with a demanding workload. These counselors would be able to get to know each individual student since they will be working with them at least once a week for 2 years since the nursing program is that long. Students may not feel comfortable bringing up an issue that is going on in the classroom, but counseling is a safe place where students can do that. Counseling gives students a chance to achieve their dreams of becoming a registered nurse. Counseling also benefits the nursing program itself, since counselors will be able to bring up patterning problems to the board. So you can make a change that will benefit your college, your nursing program, and your students. The cost of counseling may be the only alarming thing about this solution. Yes, we all know that schools have budgets to stay within, but with the benefits from acting on this solution, you just cannot say no. If you choose to mandate counseling, your nursing program graduation rates will rise and your dropout rates will fall, which in return means that your budget will increase, which gives you more money to improve other things like, for example, new equipment, a bigger class size, more instructors. Clearly, the benefits are outweighed by the cost. Saying no to this solution will not only harm your nursing program, but you will be ripping the opportunity from students and prospective students from fulfilling their dream of becoming a registered nurse. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to my proposal. I really hope that you decide to pursue the solution to many problems within the nursing program today. I only propose this thinking that it would benefit the nursing programs and community colleges worldwide. Now, before I go, does any one of you have any questions for me? I would be glad to answer them.